Hello guys, this is Sarthak. So today I will tell you about HBase, only what is HBase, why HBase, and basic architecture of HBase. So first of all, what is HBase? So HBase is Hadoop database. So it is the database uh, in Hadoop ecosystem. So like previous ecosystems, Hive, Pig, these are all the batch oriented. So they are not complete database. So but HBase is the complete database ecosystem used in Hadoop. So let me brief you the properties of HBase. So first of all, HBase is open source. Open source means it is easily available. One can easily download it from Apache Mirror and use. Second, this is distributed. So as this is database, so database contain the tables. Table consists of some data. So the table are very big. The table are very big that can not fit on single node. So we require more than a one node to keep the table, this big table. So this table is distributely loaded in more than one node. Next property is that it is linearly scalable. So first, let me tell you what is scalable. How scalability comes in database. So suppose you are running a database and it is serving the request of the user. So more with the time, more and more requests are served by your database, and by serving the more requests with time, what happen, the database is getting the more load. So how this load can be managed either by updating the RAM or processor in your single node, and other option is that we can add more node. So this property is called the linearly scalable property. So in HBase, once more requests are serving by the database, when it get more load, so on that time we can manage the load by adding more nodes, so that load can be equally shared by the nodes. Next property is that HBase is non-relational database. Non-relational means it does not possess the property that is followed by the MySQL. So it is not this table is not possess the BCNF property. Okay. Next, it is sparse database. Sparse database means the cells where the data are loaded are not very close to each other. They are located at some distance from one another. So the benefit of sparse database is that we can easily locate and we can easily access the data whatever we required. Next property of sparse database is that it just only those cells which have the data, or which have value occupy memory. The cells which have null value will not occupy any memory into the HBase. Next property is that it is column oriented. Column oriented means column are contiguous. So that it is column oriented, columns are contiguous. It is grouped by the column. So we can easily access particular column. Like MySQL is row oriented database. Their row are contiguous. So let me explain you the concept of contiguous. How value are stored contiguously in any database. So here, look into this figure. Here, a table is there. Okay, and in this table, we have row measure column and column measure column. So here in row measure, first of all, the A is stored, then B, then C. So if you closely look, A, B, C are the the values which are represented in the top of first column, second column, and third column. So here in row oriented database, first of all the values which are present in the first row is stored, then all the values which are present in the second row will next stored, then all the value which are present in third row stored. In this way the values are stored in row oriented database. Similarly, in column oriented database, the values are stored in reverse order as that of the value which are stored in column oriented database. So first of all the values which are represented in first column will be stored, then followed by second column, third column, so that we can easily access the any columns value in column oriented database. Next property of HBase is that it is key valued paired database. So in next